Hi students, I Sandeep. Today I will teach you computer in class 8th. So we'll start from chapter number 3. As it is showing, the name of this chapter is spreadsheet function. Okay, first of all, I will tell you what is meant by spreadsheet. Excel sheet in which we are using our formula, we are using Excel's formula, we are using graphics charts is known as worksheet or spreadsheet. Okay, a particular sheet is known as worksheet and group of sheets is called this is a same name spreadsheet. Okay, in spreadsheet there are the multiple functions we are using. So here next we have function. What is mean by function? A function is built-in formula that can be used to perform calculation on your worksheet. Okay, here here word is worksheet, but here is spreadsheet. I say both are same. Function are inbuilt means to say when we have to install a Excel software in our computer, on that time we are getting lot of function. Okay, and these functions are ready made. Okay, these are ready made function that perform a series of operation on a specific range of value. Range of value means where our data is lies. Okay, is called range of cell. These are the ready made functions, but some functions we can also put with the help of mouse, we can also type with the help of mouse. Excel offer over 300 functions that you can use to perform mathematical calculations on your worksheet. Example of commonly used functions are include average, count, max and sum. In Excel there are 300 functions, but mostly using functions are average, count, max and sum. These things I'm doing with the help of this practical, then you will get proper knowledge about these functions. Each function in Excel has a name. Okay, you know when we have to develop a thing, there is a name. So same like this, every function stand for formula. In maths, when we are using sum, when we are using when we are doing calculation, on that time we need formula. Same like this, in computer in Excel, if we want to do calculation with the help of Excel, we need function that is called formula. Okay, and next here every function or every formula have a name. So same here in this Excel we have also name. The function that sum data is called sum data means total data, whatever the information is given here, like 10 is given, 20 and 30 and 40. If we do here total, is it will be come as a sum, and function of averaging value is called average. Okay, these are the name of the functions. Here you can type function directly into your worksheet cell or use the formula tab in ribbon. We can also type, okay, with the help of mouse, with the help of keyboard, with the help of mouse in formula tab ribbon. Okay, next specify what is this average. These are the format to put the formula. Okay, here this small picture is given to you, sum, max, average. Next specify individual cell. If we want to put formula on individual cell, then what are the procedure to put formula? When a comma separate cell refers to a function, Excel use each cell to perform the calculation. For example, equal to sum a1, a2, a3 is same as the formula a1, a2 and a3. Here bracket is given. Okay, bracket is given to you, but here without bracket, but plus sign is there. So when the plus sign will come, it mean it is doing sum. Next specify a group of cell. Here it is individually cell, but in case you have group of cell, Then what will the procedure for the formula? When a comma separate cell reference in a function, Excel use specified cell and cell between them to perform a calculation. For example, equal to sum a1 dot a3 is same as formula a1 a2 a3. Okay, a1 a2 a3 and sum a1 colon a3 is same. It's depend upon you which formula you want to use, which function you want to use, which format you want to use. Next, argument. Function use argument which are specified value used in a particular order to perform calculation. For example, a1 dot colon a3 are the argument. It is known as cell reference. Argument is known as cell reference. Next, structure of function. We know when we are doing anything there is a structure, when we are making anything there is a structure. Same like this in Excel formula, Excel function, there is a structure. We have to follow this structure, then we will able to get our accurate result. If we are rearranging the function, rearranging the formula, then our result will not come. So students, you have to be serious when you are putting this formula. First, function in Excel always begin with equal to sign. You know in maths we are using equal to sign, but here before starting a formula we are using equal to sign. Next, followed by the function name. Next we have to put the function name. Next, function name, like here rules for creating a function. Here it is given equal to sign, then function name, here arrow is going to sum, then opening bracket, it is called opening parenthesis, and then argument. Argument is known as cell reference or cell value, cell address you can say. Next, a1 colon a5. After this we have to close the parenthesis. This is the way to put the formula. Next, type of function, cube, date, engineering function, information, logical, lookup and reference, mathematics, trigonometry, statics, text, database. These are the functions which we are using in our Excel spreadsheet. These are type. There are the 11 category in Excel, has a grouped function. 11 category again. Cube, if we want to find out the cube of a, then date and time, engineering purpose. These are especially functions which we are using in engineering work. Finance, find out the loans, track principles and other value. Then information, including function for testing your data. Sometimes we have to put the data, and if we need a test that we are getting accurate result, then on that time this is called information formula. Logical are use including function for logical conjunctions such as if then statement. Sometimes we are using statements in our finance, in our account, so in this case we are using logical function. Lookup and reference, use this function to calculate the reference or specify value in your worksheet. Okay, mathematics, trigonometry, this is also as engineering work. Trigonometry is we are using to find out the values, find out the height and distance. For this statical distance, static formula, this category include the function calculating average, probability, ranking, trends and more. Text is used to put the name. Use this text based function to search and replace data and other text task. If you are using Excel as a database program, you can use the database function to count, add and file database items. Okay, these are the categories. This is the description of the particular categories. So we have to see this category and description, then we have to put formula. Next we have, these are the conditions, these are the formulas which we are using. Mathematical function, sum, bound, count, here it is given bound, count, average, min, statics, Here what is mean by average? Average is a series of argument. Okay, then return the smallest value. Min means smallest value. Here max we will return the highest value. Then mean, median, 2, pmt, return the middle value. Find the predictable payment for the fixed loan. Then finance, return the interest rate. Date and time, return the number of days between two dates using 360 days if it is logical, and is also logical, or is also logical. Here in the logical functions we are using conditional formatting. Sorry, we are using condition true or false. If our condition is true, then this function, like this function, they are working. This is the basic this logical is coming from the physics. One topic is their gate. Okay, in higher class when you will doing study for this physics, then on that time you will get one logic. On that time you will get the clearance about this topic. Logic, it is used in the circuits. Okay, and or this is the logical things. This the value will come in true or false, that in 0 and 1. Next, entering a function. What are the steps to enter a function? Like if suppose you have data, if you want to put the function, what are the steps to put function? Here it is given function name, this dialog box. Next, using average, max and min. Here I discuss average. What is the mean by average? Min and max same. The description, this will use with the help of the formula. By practical I will show you what is the mean by average, max and min, how we can use this function, how they will return the value, and what is importance of this function in our in our form, in our worksheet. It will decrease our burden, it will decrease overload, and there will be less chance of mistakes also with the help of this function. Determine the average of range number is also same category. So I'm going to show you this all things by practical. So students, watch this video up to last and you will get the idea. Here names is given to you, then these are the marks from the different subject: Hindi, Punjabi, English 1, English 2, maths. You can put marks according to your choice also. Here I select only student 3 or 6 students. You can put students according your choice also. It depend upon you how many students you want to take. Here 6 students only, but you can, when you have more students, then you have to put here more. It's don't say that sir explain in the video only this much, and will also take some time. We in the class we have 45 students. If we have another section, then in different classes we have different we have number of students like 150, 250, 1000. In colleges and universities there are the number of the students 100, 200, 300, 500. And this excel will help work with the to calculate these marks fast and without any mistake. Okay, now in previous I discussed max. Okay, what is the function of max? If we want to find the highest value, max stand for maximum. Okay, and if we max stand for maximum, it means highest value. If you want to find out the highest value, like Raman, you want to see that Ramandeep Kaur, she got highest marks in which subject. Okay, otherwise if you have students, these are the students. If you want to find out among 6 students who got highest marks, then it's very easy. We have to put a formula. Then what are the procedure to put formula? We have to put equal to sign. I told you you have to put equal to sign. Then max, max. After this we have to start bracket. Next we have argument. In cell structure we have to learn argument. It is pointing 6 2, then colon, coming 6 7, and this close, press enter key. 97 is the highest marks. So students, is very easy. You are thinking that here 6 students are there, we will directly put 97 is the highest, but in case you have more than 100 student, it will be very difficult to you to find out. We have to see particular all manually. We have to see the list from top 1 to 100 student, then by the time we'll calculate. But in case of Excel, it will be help to find out within few seconds. We will get our accurate result. Okay, next, if we want to find out minimum value, means the minimum score, then same like this, min, same like max, we have to select here. I'm using another procedure. Equal to min, then no cell address will be changed, bracket, no it is pointing, this information was in C, no it is in D. Okay, D2 up to last D7. One thing more students, there is no issue, like here it is capital D, here is small d. Okay, there is no case sensitive value. You have to no need to confused that in once we are putting D, capital D, and another we are putting capital small d, it will, there will be no problem. You can put capital or small, anything you can use. Okay, then min function we have to put, then it min will return the minimum value, whatever the value is, short value means it's a short number, it will display. So I'm going to click enter key, see, no it is 24 here. If we see which is the least short number, it will come 24. Next, I want to find out the average. Okay, because in the video I discussed, here it is average, max we done, min we done, no it's done for average. What is the formula for average? Here I will use this auto sum. This is also another procedure, auto sum, then auto sum, and for putting the formula, first we have to select our data, then auto sum average. Okay, this is the average of a this English 1 marks 73.16. okay, this is the average of our marks. Next, same way you can put function. There are the two way to put the function. First, by with the hand of this, again I am going to tell you, the result will come same, equal to max, then curly bracket, and we have to give argument value like C2 up to it is coming C7, and bracket close, enter. See, the both way result will come same. Okay, but you have to learn both way. Okay, sometime our mouse is, sometime our keyboard is not working, so by the time you can use this function. Okay, because in video in it is given in the chapter also. If we want to here, you can put this formula in ribbon. See, this line is, you can type function directly into your worksheet cell or use the formula tab of the ribbon we'll get the result same. Okay, although we are typing with the hand of keyboard, that whether we are using this auto sum or this functions, result will be same like this. You can get this is the way to get maximum value. Here max function, see min function, it is coming min, then average. Okay, this is the way to get a result. Next we have another function, that is square root, finding the square root. What is the mean by square root? Square root means to say if we have 16, okay, like we have 16 here, sorry, we will put 25, and if you want to find the square root of 25, I will increase the size. Okay, $25 then equal to square root then cell value means to say E10. Sorry, E11. No, what is the result? 25. What will the result? 25 is our result. Okay, these are the short number, these are the short names. So here we'll get very fast. If we have large amount 500, 600, 700 or another number, then for that time it will be difficult for us to find out the square root, but with the help of this Excel we'll get a square root very easily. Next we are having adding conditional sum, page number 43. Here it is very important, especially when we are creating result, when we are maintaining result. On that time these things we are using conditional sum. What is mean by conditional sum? Conditional formatting. Here if you want to calculate the result, okay, if you want to calculate the result, then what will be the procedure to find out to get the result? Very easy. First of all we have to select the data. One thing more I want to clear, students, in your result, when you are getting result, like you have 45 students in your class, if a student, if he or she has less than 40 marks, he is considering as a fail. Okay, you know, if a student less than 40 marks, he or she is considered as a fail from particular subject in which she got marks. But if we have 500 students, 600 students, by the time it will be very difficult for us to find. Okay, but with the help of Excel it will be very easy. What will the procedure to get? We have to put here, select the data. Okay, then click on conditional formatting and less than. Okay, less than, I'm using less than, so had selected from, see again I'm going to less than 40. See, if we have less than 40, then the result will be in front of us, means to say 37, 24, 24, again 38, 27, these numbers are less than 40. Okay, now within few seconds we finished. But if we are using manually, we are using normally with watching one marks each, and one student, it will take time and there are chance of mistakes also. But with the help of this formula, with the help of this cell, with the help of this Excel, it will be very easy to find out the result. Okay, next, total. If you want to find out the total, then there are the two way. First, auto sum. Second, manually with the hand of you have to type. Okay, here sum, I have to find out the total, then here it is total given to you, then means to say sum. I have to click on sum. First of all, I have to find out, I have to select. See, if I'm not selected, then you will not get result. Sum 302 is answer. Then I have to drag, okay, up to last cell. Now I'm using another procedure. C2, our last G2 and 302. So this is the answer. Now if we have 100 student, 500 student, then how we'll get total within few seconds? Very easy. We have to see this sign, plus sign. When we get this type cell, then we have to drag. After dragging, we will get result. Okay, you can use sum here function, then auto sum, anything you can use to get a result. Student, this condition formatting is very important, because when we are maintaining result, when we are creating result, by the time it will helpful. Okay, so you have to watch this video till end, then you will get a proper information how to put a formula with the help of Excel. Okay, and if you have any query, any question regarding practical, you can give in comment box. Thanks for watching this video.